Hey y'all. So I'm making a little tiny video.
And I want to play on the phone.
No, that's not nice. Hey, that's not nice. Yes. So Rashid is doing the front yard with these broken tiles because you're gonna leave. Yeah, bring the basket. Thank you. Yes. So Rashid is repairing. I'm having him do this for the same reasons I had it done on the interior, on the other side of the wall, because when the moisture hits the wall, it makes it all look like that, black and unattractive. So I'm doing this out here. So I'm gonna walk around the site and find something to be happy about while I wait for these window folk, because they seem to be playing games still. At this point, I'm doing anything Jackson tells me to do. Yesterday he said they agreed that they were going to put in the glass with the materials that they already had, and 2 days later we've been waiting for them here and they haven't done anything all day. So when he said that, I did pony up all the money that I had and gave it to him to complete the windows, but it's not the final portion of the project. So yeah, so someone had made a reservation at the Exodus house in December, and back in January, when I was featuring Mama Sharifa's property, this person decided that she wanted to use the money that I had, that she made the reservation for. She wanted to use that money for for Mama Sharifa's house. And I said, well, actually, it's two separate properties, but let's talk. She didn't say anything else to me. The next thing I know is she went ahead and talked to PayPal and said that she did not make that reservation, and she doesn't know where that information came from, even though I could clearly see. I sent PayPal the emails where she said yes, she made the reservation for the bookings for these dates in May. Okay, and I sent that to PayPal, and PayPal released the funds back to me. So I'm like, okay, at least we can see what's going on. Somebody can see what's going on. So I'm like, I don't understand, how is it that someone can make a legitimate purchase and then dispute the charges because they can't get their own way. And this person claims to be a personal coach and a personal train, whatever it is that they do, they claim to be all about it. And I was like, I don't understand what exactly you're all about if you're making a reservation and then turning around and saying you didn't make the reservation, even though you have emails to clearly prove, with you admitting that you made the reservation, right? So PayPal released the funds back to me because her reservation isn't until May. I didn't, to this point, I didn't say anything to her. She didn't say anything to me. So I said, okay, I don't know what to expect, what to say. So I go to my account. I've been doing a lot of videos and asking for support, and people have been sending their support and making their reservations. Whew. And yesterday, when I went into my PayPal, I was negative almost $700 in my PayPal account, because what PayPal did, when as a merchant, which is what I am, what PayPal does is if there is a disputed amount, they set that amount to the side, and um, then they either release the funds back to you or whatever. Well, honey, let me tell you what happened. So um, that was in January, and then yesterday again. So when I contacted PayPal, this is the only dispute I have on my PayPal, in having PayPal for over 12, 13 years. So I have never had any kind of disputes on my PayPal that put me in a position where I am unable to do what I need to do, because I try to be as up and up with everyone in all of my dealings as possible. So what PayPal is telling me is that this woman who made the reservation for here at the Exodus house then turned around and called her credit card company and told them that she didn't make those charges, even though PayPal can use the IP, can track her IP, which I've tracked her IP as well, and it's the same IP that she has used for all of her other transactions. Okay, so she's saying she didn't make it, even though she has emails. We have emails that says she made the booking, because she was admitting making the bookings because she wanted me to use the money that she paid for here to Mama Sharifa's property, which is a separate property. I've already used that money for building materials and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so that's what I woke up to yesterday morning. So I am completely negative in my PayPal account. I have the carpenter fundies to pay. I have Rashid to pay. I have the guys who are finishing the kitchen to pay. I still have 2 million T-shilling out on my on my what do you call it, on the windows. I have about 7 million T-shilling left on my appliances. And when I kept talking about people making me question, do I want to do business with these people? That's what I'm talking about. Like, how can you claim that you are down for the struggle, making a reservation for this place that I'm developing, that's going to be attached to an NGO for the betterment of the African diaspora in Africa, and then you turn around and do something so evil and cruel and wicked, and we didn't even talk. She sent me one email that says she wants to use her funds for Mama Sharifa, and for Mama Sharifa's properties that I was advertising, and I'm like, no, this is the real world. This is not how it works. That's not my property. They're two separate owners. Mama Sharifa has her own property, and this is its separate property. I'm not in the position to just take the money off of this and put it on that. It's not backgammon, okay? It's not a game of dominoes where I'm just moving something from here to there, okay? I've already used those funds to go back into this project, right? So, it makes me really question, like, Renee, do you want to really go ahead and put your name out there and your life on the line behind Black people? Like, do you really want to put all of that energy and that struggle, those sleepless nights behind trying to put Black people forward on the continent, because they're only going to come here and disappoint you and make you feel stupid and make you look stupid, and I told the devil to shut up. That's just one person who's allowing themselves to be an instrument of the devil, okay? That's just one person who is allowing themselves to be stupid, right? So that's the position I'm in right now. I've been doing this project, taking money through my PayPal account. Sometimes I put it through my own personal bank account. Sometimes I take it from my personal bank account and I put it into the PayPal account. But the PayPal account is the main thing that I've been using to fund this project. And as of today, I have not one single cent in the PayPal that I can use to pay these men. Right? Right now there is let me see, between Rashid is 100,000 T shilling. The fundies, let me show you the fundies that are in the backyard. This young lady sitting here is my new assistant. Not funny, Jojo. Let me try to see if I could show you. Meanwhile, the Windows people are like, they're playing all kind of monkey games with us. I think Jackson went down there to rough them up again. You know, if you can look across to the house, you know, the woodworking fundies, they're out there, you know. Their labor is 250,000 T shillings. So far what? That's 350,000 T shilling that I don't have, right? We have Jackson, we have the gardeners, we have a fundi in Kawe that's making some of our wooded items, right? So yeah, this is something that they made just to pacify us. It's the frames with two glass on the side, and that they've made like 2 weeks ago to say, look, you see, we're working on your project, you know. This is the kitchen. Do we have the keys to this door? All right. So, go, Jojo. Oh, no, we don't. Come. Come. All right. So, but let me show you that other people have been professional. Other people have been doing things, you know. So this, if you know the videos of when this project just started, this area right here was like 2 rusted garage doors. It wasn't big enough to park a car, and I turned this into storage because we're going to need a generator, and we're going to need a place for people to put their suitcases when they want to go like on tours or backpacking. So the woodworking fundies moved those big wooden doors from downstairs, brought them down here, and this is what we now have. So this is the front of the house. Okay, so I mean, materials have to be bought, and so I'm at a low point. I want to cry, you know. I feel like shit, but I'm just trying to keep my chin up and, you know, keep my head up, because, you know, I know that's just some kind of that's just the devil trying to wear me down, right?
Excuse me, Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Where's Jackson?
He went to go talk to the window folks. So yeah, so these guys are working on the next piece of the cabinet in the kitchen. They need to get paid. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna tell them or how I'm gonna do this, but every day when I go to the ATM, I withdraw almost 2 million T shillings. It costs me something like $30 US every single time I go to the ATM and take out that kind of money. So 4 transactions each, right? And it goes to building materials, and it goes to the fundies. You come to my house, there is not even a painting on the wall. There are no pictures of anything beautiful. You know, Jojo's room only has a bed in it. There is no, like, not even a little desk, not even a little anything, right? Because I've been feeding this project everything that comes to me. I've been putting it into the project. So I don't have any itty bitty purse put to the side somewhere that, you know, on a rainy day, because the rainy days did come and they already took what needed to be taken. I had money set aside for the rainy day, and the roof took that rainy day. You know, I had money set aside for different things, for the plumbing, and You know, that was called on. But in other news, we planted these like 3 days ago and they're sprouting. They're little flowers. They're flowers that we just saw in the garden. So we just planted these 3 days ago. And this African earth, look at these lizards playing on the tree, right? So yeah, I'm at a very low place right now. I'm just not feeling, you know, I'm not feeling upbeat. I'm not feeling happy. I'm not feeling joyful. It's stressful. So between not getting what I'm paying for, I'm not getting nothing to pay for what I need. So, and it's a shame. It really is a shame because people have been making their reservations, and every time I put out a call and a cry to say, look, I need some help, people have been responding, right? And for one single person to do something like that, you know, it just really teaches me that, you know, I have to be ready for what may be to come. You know, I have to be ready for what happens. And for those of you who have made your reservations and you saw that the Exodus house wasn't ready and you still said, you know what, girl, hold the reservation for me. I'll give it to a family member. I'll give it to a friend. I can see that it's not quite ready yet, but I appreciate what you're doing. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to hold on to that instead of, you know, what this one single person did. Because what, as we say in Jamaica, one monkey no stop no show. So you just one monkey. You are just one monkey and you cannot stop this goddamn show. Okay? Yes, you're getting to me. You're right. I hope you feel empowered and I hope you feel wonderful about yourself. But me all gangali when I get weary. For real. Alright. Let me show you this wall. So Jojo is building the wall. So you can see this dark, musty stuff. What we're doing is we're plastering it over, and then just to make it nice and beautiful. So the closer it is to the ocean, the more musty it gets, right? Like this. So this is not what we want. We don't want this. We want, hey, get out of the water. We want this. Let me show you what he's done so far. Come, Jojo. Come, Johanna. Right? So this is what we do want. Right? So I'm just gonna keep my head up and try to keep trucking. I mean, there is just a point where I have no power and no control over, you know, over the situation at the moment, right? I don't have control over the window folk. I don't have control over somebody who says, who wants to dispute the charges without even having a conversation with me, right? I don't have any control over that. I don't have any control over any of that. What I do have control over is my own ability to make myself happy. I have control over my own peace of mind. I can't even control that kid. She don't want to listen any the goddamn how. So, you know, it's just, I'm just taking the punches and rolling with them. And at this point in time, like, I'm receiving too many resistance to like try to fight. I don't have that. I give it up to the ancestors and the universe. Let the ancestors handle that. Let the ancestors use their hands on you. Let the ancestors return you bitterly for your evil, because I did nothing but try to show you good, right? So I don't I don't have those kinds of powers. I am only one person. I'm only a human being, and at this point, you know, I can only be a good mommy to JoJo, and you know, that's that. Say hi, JoJo.
Hi.
Can I see your tongue? Ah, it's so red. Give them a kiss.
Mwah.
Mwah. Okay. All right, Joe. Just gonna go be a mommy. Bye. I'll follow up with everything and let you know. So, yeah. I just have to wait for PayPal to resolve. Well, she now went to the card company because PayPal resolved the issue in my favor in January. So she went to her card company and said she didn't make those charges. I hope PayPal sends the card company the email addresses to show that she's a manipulative, conniving dog. That, yeah, I called you that because that's what people like you deserve to be called.